Hey folks, welcome to G4G on YouTube. Today we're in the Final Fantasy VII Remake and I'm going to show you guys a nice little infinite farming area that you can get into fairly early in the game. The only drawback to it is that Cloud is the only one in your party at the time. So, here's how my Cloud is looking right now. He's level 15. He is currently leveling some materia, so lightning is in there to get some AP. Same for healing. Ice is about ready to ding. As you can see, I'm only about 13 away, and that you'll see what the run is like here in just a few moments and how much AP you're going to get for a session. Carbuncle from the pre-order is there. He is immaterial to this. Deadly Dodge is just simply the support materia that I have on. I'm not particularly leveling it since it is quite far away. As you can see, I'm only slightly halfway there basically, and it's just the one that I've got in there because it's handy. I'm not specifically leveling that one, but the ice materia I definitely am. So currently I am using a Iron Blade. Kind of a little Final Fantasy 13-esque when that kicks in. I like it. And I've got 2 cores unlocked. My primary core is completely full. My first secondary core is almost full except for the magic attack power with the higher hit points. And for my Buster Sword, it's pretty much in the exact same status. I could probably use the Buster Sword right now due to the slightly higher attack power. As you can see, well, actually no, the wait a minute, that was a little weird. Okay, yeah, the Buster Sword is still the one that is the higher attack power. However, the Iron Blade has 3 materia slots in it, which is why I'm using it. Now, this is supposedly considerably easier if you have this 3rd report turned in and you have that first strike materia from kid with the glasses, whose name I forget, but he's the kid in town who has you go and do these missions over here and kind of fill up your logbook and everything. If you do report 3 before you get here, the first strike materia helps greatly. However, I'm going to show you a way that most times you don't even get hit doing this run. Here's what my enemy intel looks like. Pretty much exactly where you would expect it to be at this point in the game. May as well go ahead and do a quick save over here. Okay. Oh, so what you're seeing, by the way, is the PlayStation 4 Remote Play app for Windows. My PlayStation 4 is downstairs currently during the day with the lockdown that we've got going on for teleworking and everything. I do my work upstairs and the girlfriend does her work downstairs. That's where the PS4 is, so I just like to play it on Remote Play so that we're not stepping on each other's toes. So if you look at the map, we are here in the Sector 76 Annex. This is slightly after we break into Jessie's house to get the Shinra key. There is a vending machine and bench where you can rest nearby, which is part of the reason why this is so infinite, is that you can use Cure to just heal up any hit points you lose, and then when your MP is low, just go to the bench, rest up. And here is the bigger level of the map. So you come in here, you walk down to, I think it's about here, which is Jessie's house, and then you're kind of on rails through the rest of these streets until you come into the base, and then we are down here around back. I'll show you guys really quick how to get here. So there you go. There is the bench where you can rest at, and that is the potion machine. And you can see we're up here. This is where everybody is waiting for me. As you can see, Wedge and Biggs is over there. I don't know about you, Biggs reminds me of Platoon era Charlie Sheen, and Wedge is just such an annoying fatty tryhard. I've got a friend that likes Wedge a lot. I find him to be a little bit obnoxious, but you go and you start the training, and if you get here quick enough, what you want to do is the moment you have that first ATB bar, notice him at 1674 health. The moment you get full up, do your triple slash, and of course it's a little bit laggy over there, which happens because a PlayStation 4 not Pro is only able to connect on the 2.4 gigahertz band, not the 5 gigahertz, so that can occasionally cause issues. If you're really good, what you want to do is just dodge once to get in there, and it's a little bit laggy, waiting for it to pass. Triple slash. Notice I'm still at 1674, 51 experience points, 3 AP, and I believe it's 131 gil per run. As you can see, just 3 or 4 more runs, and ice materia is going to be done. And you could just keep going for this. It's not like Wedge and Biggs are going to be any pissed over there. Wedge needs to burn off some calories standing around. Anyway, I think I'm going to get hit on this one. Yeah, every now and then you just get like a really slow start, and then at that point you're in for the damage, and you're kind of stuck. What I like to do is just come over here, wail on the triangle. As soon as I hit yes, I'm yanking the joystick in the direction I want to go. One dodge, and it's might not get hit on this one. Yeah, and see, it's 130 gil per run. It's 31, and then 100 bonus. So I mean, you can just keep doing this. Farming is never something that particularly has interested me that much in any game, be it an RPG like this or an MMO like WoW that I play and everything. Some people love to just sit around and fish in games or farm herbs and stuff. Me, I find most farming tedious, especially in RPGs where you're like, oh, you're under-leveled for this boss. Go and farm up 3 or 4 levels and then you'll be fine. It's obnoxious. However, this one has been pretty good being up here on my PC. I've got my other PC handy. I can just pull up YouTube and listen to some music or whatever. But, yeah, this is a nice little farming spot over here in the beginning. And as we can see, ice leveled up. So I'm going to get ice out of there, which I actually stole from Tifa, was the one wearing it. Now, I leveled up auto cure on this training area, and I leveled up assess, and I think my fire, yeah, that fire over here, I leveled it up. I'm just going to go back to assess. Now, you could probably use the Buster Sword for a little bit more of a guaranteed no-hit run. I think I've done this enough for me, so I'm going to push it a little bit forward, but I may go ahead and keep that save slot intact, and any saves past this may just put it in a separate slot. But it's really handy. The Gil is probably the best thing about it. 3 AP at a clip when even the weakest materia takes 300. to get up there. So I mean that's 100 training gear runs to just level one of those. But it's handy for gear or for gil, and experience points is also pretty solid. I think I may have started that farming at 12 maybe. So a good solid 13 levels is not too bad for some relatively innocuous farming over there. So there you go, guys. There's some early farming for Cloud at the training center. You get it again after you go with Wedge and Biggs through the motorcycle sequence to Jessie's house. You do the little backdoor break-in, and then your party splits up with Jessie as you try to infiltrate this base over here. I love this music in this area, this sort of ominous bassy music. If you listen really, really closely, it kind of reminds me of some Brinstar Super Metroid music a little bit. Maybe Red Brinstar or something like. I don't remember the exact title of it, but if I heard it, I certainly would know it. And if you're not somebody who's rushing through the game, this little farm spot is not particularly too bad. Especially if you maybe had some kind of a rapid fire mod on your PlayStation controller that you can just have it wail away on the start combat and the attack button. The start combat over there with the triangle and the attack, at least until you get that 1 ATB bar, is pretty handy. And again, if you want an easier time of it, make sure you go ahead and get this 10 out of 10 over here for report number 3. The first strike materia means that your triple thrust is just about available right at the beginning of combat, so you're probably never going to get hit by the lasers at all. The way that I do it, maybe one time in 3 or 4 I managed to get hit, but pretty much once you get hit once, you get staggered a little bit, and then you're probably going to take all 3 laser shots. I would say at medium luck. If you're very lucky, you only take the 1 shot, and then you kill the other 2 remaining ones before they get the shot off, but more often than not, you take the 3. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little tidbit for the beginning of the game. See you later, everybody.